Whoops, I just realized I had my mic off. Alright, everyone, welcome in. Redo that intro real quick. So I was just trying to point out that we're restarting on the same England campaign. Other than that, all I was really saying is that just something completely random that I did today, and I don't know that I did, but like that I grabbed it for breakfast is reason I'm only mentioning it is because you can get it for free. I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you go down to wherever, I don't know if it's like I mean, it's pretty common in the city where I live, but I know that. So basically, I saw this commercial this morning, and Carl's Jr., also known as Hardee's in other parts of the country, is giving away free. I don't know what it's called, like some like. Well, some item is free if you download their app, and it's not uncommon. It's just like it's a whole ass burger. So I like freaking grabbed that and had that for breakfast, and it was like a breakfast burger. I don't know what it's called, but it's like only the day after the Super Bowl, I guess. What were we doing though? I think we were working on building up our navy, and we're not gonna call these in for that, by the way. Um, Possible religious influence actions. Let's see. Okay. What are we gonna do here? I think we wanted to integrate Durham, so we're gonna improve relations with them. I got chat pulled up now that I have OBS working correctly. Let me just open YouTube real quick and make sure that we have it actually working with relation to the stream settings and the let's see, live streaming. We're good. Nice. No lag, no issues. Stream health is all good. Stream is healthy. Nice. Awesome, boys. Alright, let me just tab out that. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, we were marching our troops down here to this bit over here. Is there anything that's not sieged yet? No, unfortunately not. We'll probably send our troops out on mercenary work in the Iberian campaigns against Morocco. You know what we could do? We could request to purchase a province from. Well, we could just go back to over here, right? Station them in Aquitaine. I did also want to integrate Aquitaine so we could have the colonial range down here to take Gibraltar. So we'll just head back up to Aquitaine now that this is all sieged. We also could scorch earth this, but I don't really feel the need to. Alright, so we are already improving with Aquitaine. So in that case, what are our relations with them like? Subject actions. We have the relation enough that we could improve relation or start annexing them, so I think we'll do that. And then start improving with Normandy or Brittany. I don't know if we'll be able to annex either of these, but the last section of the war we were close enough that we could start a probably should transfer Bern, right? I don't know if they hold any other territories outside of these little bit right here. Might also want to transfer the city of Narbonne and Netherlands. So, yeah. So held up by France, but it's fine. Just trying to see where we can start vassalizing some of these guys for improved relations. Or it's like improved relations so we can vassalize up in Germany. But I think probably our best bet to expand territory is to expand in Ireland and take more of Scotland. So we'll do that. Once we finish this war with Scotland and lower the fort maintenance, I think what we're gonna work on is I'm gonna work on building a shit ton of villages. So we're basically gonna build everywhere we can have the production method local. So stone, we could build one of these guys. We'll do that right now just to demonstrate. So what I'll do is I'll just essentially wherever we have the resource needed for the production method, I'll enable the production method there. And so for example here, we'll do one of these guys and have that on that. See, that's what I don't like about it. It always goes to the most profitable and not necessarily the best. Okay, cool. Or let's bring our navy around and have them start blockading this. Can I take this from them since I'm in the war? Or am I not? I think we're definitely going to want to build up a bit more of a professional army. I'm guessing that France has a decent sized professional army force by this time in the game. I mean, we're still early on and professional armies did just spawn, but I still would say they have it probably already. But I don't know for sure. I forgot we paid off all our debt. That took a fucking long time. Or where the fuck did our troops go? Did they get killed? Huh, weird. Oh, oops. I accidentally locked my screen. Hold on. I'm thinking when we can integrate these guys, we'll probably start Actually, maybe we could start fabricating on Granada now. I think we'll do that. Precausus belli. Alright, we'll do a parliament in London and establish new hunting grounds. And then once we do this, we'll probably build some of those crown things. Alright, we're gonna make peace with Scotland now. I'd be commentating. I'm not 100% sure on what I'm gonna do for the peace deal, so I'm just trying to think about what I want to do. Okay. I'm gonna take this bit here. This way they're all fractured because they can't get to here from here. They can't get to here from, well, I don't know, maybe they can. But either way, probably as much as what peace deals we're gonna get. Okay, there. Oh, what the fuck? Non-integrated provinces. I didn't realize that was a notification. Okay, in that case, we're gonna work on integrating these. Integrate province. We'll do Tividale first, since that was the first one we conquered. And from here, let's just. we're gonna disband our levies from here. I don't know why my computer sounds kind of weird. I think it's just that I'm not used to the sound of some of the new hardware in my computer. Because my old one, it had a couple of the older components that was like when it had a solid state. Oh, you know what? That is it's not the solid state drive, but it's the hard disk. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't think I ever installed the CD drive or the hard disk. Well, no, it does have the hard disk, the HDD. So I don't think that it's that. I think what it is it's the I don't know. I'm gonna open Task Manager for a second, see what's chugging on my computer because I can hear some loud. Oh, actually, it's just a CPU, and all it really is making it lag is it's not even lagging. It's just OBS and Microsoft Edge and EU5. It's mainly EU5 that's lagging it. Not even lagging it. It's just at 52% of the CPU, and among I mean, I have a decent computer, but even with this, EU5 uses about 33% of the CPU. I don't know what I have it set on with settings. Let's see what we'd have it on. You know, it honestly seems like my computer runs better on high or ultra than it does on low settings. And I don't know why that is, but maybe just that it's what it's optimized for, you know? I have no idea. I made this muffin I had. I never ate it for breakfast. Just been working on cleaning my room over there. But I had a bunch of laundry I had to do, and I just got that shit done. So it's good to get that stuff done eventually. Or we're gonna release a vassal in the Highlands. Actually, maybe one here in Inverness, and let's see, release them in the bordering provinces. So up in here, and these other ones will integrate into primary culture, or not primary culture, primary like main provinces. So non-integrated, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, we were going. Let's disband these. Lower the fort maintenance. And most likely what we'll do when Aquitaine's integrated is we'll just release one down here and work on feeding that the Basque province culture. So down in here we'll release. Oh, what the fuck? That was weird. They brought back. Or they came back. Huh. You tried mercenary work? Might suit you. We can't do it while we're at war, but we're gonna work on also I'm gonna bring these guys back. Although I don't know. I think we're gonna have to make well, not make peace, but like work on not make peace, but what I mean by that is we're gonna want to focus for a bit of time on. I'm trying to think how I want to phrase this. Sometimes what I think when I'm like thinking about what I'm gonna say, I don't know if you guys do this too, but like sometimes I like think very closely about how I want to word something, not even how I want to word it, but just I don't know. You ever get like caught up on like how you want to phrase something? Because I always think about like the context and like the I don't really care about context of how something means, but for me, I like to like I don't know. I don't know if I know what I mean, but yeah. Well, either way, what I was gonna say about the game is we're gonna work on rebuilding our island or our islands eventually. You know, this all islands are England's. Um, yeah, we do want to take Gibraltar. So that'll be later on, and I'll also release a vassal to integrate the Navarrese provinces. So we'll take or the everywhere with this Basque culture, I think. So Gascon, I don't really care for that. We'll have this guy right here, Baron, I guess. We'll have them take care of the Gascon culture and make them into a march if we transfer them, which we might. We'll see. Yeah, we can't do that while we're at war, though, unfortunately, so we'll have to wait for now. But we're going to be building a lot of, as I say that, I think we should probably build something else. I was trying to think what we want to build, but, I don't think it's going to be what I think it was, which was villages. Although we can get a decent amount of market attraction from the villages. But we want more crown power because I think our crown power is kind of low. Let's see, what is it? It's not too, it's kind of low, yeah. I mean, it belongs in a museum. Can we just make peace with these guys? Oh no, we can't. We have to wait for Spain to make peace. Alright, that's fine. We'll bring these guys back though, our professional troops. I'm gonna send these guys down to right here, this little harbor, and from there we're gonna bring that guy up there. Then we're gonna bring them back up to probably Cornwall or maybe Scotland because I don't want to have potential rebels, or not really the rebels. The Cornwall isn't really having rebel problems, but Scotland is. And also, I don't want to have France just bum rushing this province right here, unless we have like a major force of that can stand up to their levies, which would be fairly easy, but you know. All right, we're gonna work on instead of integrating tribesmen or like settling them, what we'll do instead is work on integrating the other provinces. So let's see. Integrate province. We want to work on Lothian. So the lowlands will hold, and we'll keep the highlands and this bit right here. I don't know if this is technically considered lowlands in the province map, but or if that's even a area or province. It is, and it is considered lowlands. But I don't want to control this because it's going to have a lot of unrest. So for now, we'll keep on to this, but because I want the pearls um, in our market, and I don't know what the development is up here. So it's actually not that bad development over here, but we are going to release it into so what's this? All right, we're going to go over here. We're also going to check the control over here. Over here. Okay, so it's not great over here. But that's all because none of this is integrated. So if we can get this all integrated, we'll have a lot better control. And I might build a bailiff here, I think. Alright, I know what we're gonna do. We're just waiting for Spain to make peace. It's like, dude, come on. Hurry up. Alright, let's bring our navy down here. Okay, it's cool. It's here. I can't know if I can see. I need to close that window behind me. I don't know if we can see the window in that over there. But yeah. I'm gonna close that window real quick. Give me a second, guys. One second, guys. Be right back. Shit, it's fucking dark in here. Okay, cool. We can integrate, or not integrate, embrace the institution now, so we're gonna do this. Alright, cool. Let's go up here and merge this navy. How many troops or cogs do we have? We're gonna want to upgrade these at some point. So it's gonna take us 363 sailors and 60 gold. That's not too bad, but we don't have that many sailors right now. Oh no, we do. It's soldiers we don't have of. Okay, so we can do that in a second actually. Oh, no, we can. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a lot better. I can see this whole half of the monitor. Like basically everywhere, like on the other side of this camera line, or maybe like on the whole side down from here, I couldn't see this little bit of the monitor because it was too fucking bright from the sun shining in. The fuck? It's not what I meant to click on. Alright, let me see. I want to go somewhere. Where is this? One of these provinces here, though. Okay. So I'm wanting to build some fishing villages. I just need to check on the map that I want to see all the provinces that have salt. So up here, over here, here, here. Okay. There's some up here and over here too, but that's the way. This is going to be kind of a big harbor for us too. I do want to build one of those rural game reserves though, so we'll do that before we build the fishing villages. The thing is, the fishing villages aren't really that worth it compared to how many sailors we can get from docks and other stuff later on. So, I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't, but... I'm gonna be honest, I kind of play haphazardly, like, with what I build. Which is fine. It's still fun. I just need to, like, know what I'm gonna build later on if I wanna, like, do well at this. I don't know why they haven't made peace yet, right here. It's kind of... We're probably gonna work on embracing all the institutions before we build anything else, because I wanna get some of the new buildings built, like especially the weapons manufacturing. So cannon maker, and actually we can do recent research use now. So I don't know why I wasn't thinking we could do that yet. Feeling this, I know. I was just joking though. It is kind of weird that like I don't know, because I didn't know that was a thing in like medieval Europe. I guess it makes sense, right? But like you think of like more feudalism and serfs in medieval Europe, not so much. I'm not gonna say it because I think that YouTube might flag that. So I'm just like pointing out that like if I say that's basically what I'm talking about. Because I don't want YouTube to like YouTube has this auto captioning thing that I've noticed where it'll auto caption your video, and you could turn it off, but if you turn it off, you don't get pushed into the algorithm as much. So there is that, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, no, it's whatever. We're gonna get our longbowmen, heck yeah. And I don't really know if the crossbows are worth it, honestly. What I really want to get is entrepots so we can get better sailors and shipbuilding and stuff. I guess it doesn't give that. What was I thinking of that gave that? It's probably something over by the bark. What's this? I guess it's the dock, right? Monthly sailors plus 16. What does the protected harbor give? Plus 5 harbor capacity, naval attrition minus 5. Or plus 0.10. I mean, we do want to get universities still also. I want to keep my people literate. I know it makes you more likely to have the revolution at the end, but or end game, late game, you know, but it's whatever. Plus, my thought on that is like, normally by late game you don't have much of a challenge um in your game, so I want to get the revolution anyway, just to add to the late game challenge. Oof. Fucking shit. This fucking sloppy ass muffin. What a fucking sloppy ass muffin. Or we're gonna build a Mason and Appleby. Or Applebee's on a date night. I never really used those rewards apps before, but they're pretty useful. Yeah, they are. Anyway. Reason I'm building the Mason here, and possibly if we have, I don't know what is this location, just or province is 2 locations. Yeah, it is. That's weird. Okay. We'd be better off building this into an industrial base right here in Carlisle. And I don't know what other cities are right here, but Cockamouth. Ho ho ho! Poppycock. Britain. Great Britannia. Are these ships finished upgrading? Oh, it's like that. Alright, we're gonna send these guys out to patrol the seas around our. What's this? I think we're gonna turn Carlisle into kind of a decent sized metropolis in a way. We want it to be a good port city, I think, right? So like, because it has the potential. We already have a bailiff here too, so and a fort, so it can kind of, and it has the resources to be. Does it? Yeah, it's copper, wool for spinners. I'm gonna build a. This iron? No, it doesn't have iron. But we have iron down here. So let's build a market village, and we're gonna enable royal tool builder, tool maker, whatever. Do any of these have woods? No, they don't. Okay. But the good thing is we can reduce the proximity cost for the resources, because there's a bonus right to producing things in provinces where you have the resource eligible and available. But when you don't have that available in the province, what you can do then is just like build a road to the province that it's available and it'll still reduce the proximity cost, I think. That's what I've noticed. I don't know how true that is. Southampton. Oh, cool. That's the port I wanted to be developed. You know what we'll do? Develop this a bit. Build a forest village. That way we can get soldiers, laborers, food production. I don't mind the peasant power there. They don't have super high satisfaction right now, but it's going up. We'll see if we can give them a privilege. It'll be beneficial for us. Oh, they don't. No, they don't have enough power. So I don't know if it's because they don't have enough power, or if it's because they're not satisfied, and it means like not a good idea to give it to them, type of thing. But yeah, it's fine. Alright, I'm gonna work on, oh, is this integrated yet? No, it's not. Yeah, no. It's almost halfway there, though. Oh no, that's... Oh, it's not even halfway. It's like a little under a quarter. Decent amount under a quarter, actually. Yeah, we're gonna focus on rebuilding and developing our country for a bit. Building up our military, embracing institutions, and then we'll work on colonizing and expanding into Gibraltar. I don't want to wait too long though, because I do want to take this before. What's our colonial range? Alright, we're gonna assign one of the nobles to. Actually, I don't. Maybe we'll assign one of our. I'll assign this guy to admiral of our main fleet. The lesser fleets we'll probably assign the nobles to, but our main fleet we don't want to assign nobles to, because the problem is it's like we really don't want like the most powerful fleet in our country um going rogue or whatever. I don't know if that's the thing, if they can go to rebels, but um if it would be, that'd be kind of annoying. All right, we're gonna build a peel tower. I don't really know what to do. I mean, obviously it says there, but I don't know how overpowered or not really good it is. But I don't want to, you know, it'd be good to keep Dover strong. Because it's got the fort here, right? So if we give it extra garrison by building a peel tower, which has garrison size plus prosperity recovery, which is the main thing I don't want having low prosperity. Mainly I'm trying to play tall, play the economy game, right? But my goal is to project power on like Europe without having to be in Europe. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna release. I don't know if we even really want this. I just want this for the colonial range. So probably once we grab some holdings down here in Gibraltar. I do want Gibraltar. I might want Malaga, and I do want the North African bit from Gibraltar, like across the strait. But other than that, all I really want is take is the Canaries and get a route into the Caribbean. So we'll see. I'm kind of surprised the Pale is able to project naval power down to here. But I guess they're patrolling there, right? So maybe not. We're gonna build a sync port in Carlo. Let's filter alphabetically. Build a sync port here. Oh, you know we have to build in a city or a town, probably, right? Oh, only the states can build them. Huh. I didn't realize that. Alright, you know what I was gonna do before? On our last live stream of this game? I was gonna build a bunch of sand and masonry, and I forgot why I was building all the masons. But the reason I'm building that is to lower the cost of producing roads, or so building roads essentially. Because see if you see like where's Lincoln? Why is Lincoln so cheap? Okay, it's because it basically is like right next to the provinces. Oh, it's in the provinces, all the stone, and it's flatlands. This right here. Okay. We're gonna work on building roads all across our country right now, and we'll focus on certain key sectors. Or not sectors. I say that because you know. Um, if you watch this channel, you'll know why I would say that, but I don't really feel like going into it. Let's see. What the fuck is this? Okay, well, I'm taking what I want. I'm probably not gonna help Spain in this war. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I don't really care. Like, I do care because it's someone who we could inherit the throne of Castile, but to be honest, I don't want them to win this war because I realistically I can't reach this yet. I might have to. Well, I will when I can, you know, integrate this. But if they can take like if Granada and Morocco can take this bit, for one, it'll motivate Portugal to go to war with them. and I don't really feel like spending my lives down there, my men's lives. You know, it took a long time to recover back up from. We were at 1 million at one point, also below 1 million number. Granted, it was 1,900,000. But we started at like 3.5 million pops. We lost a lot in the war with France and the Black Death. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe we'll see what we can do and maybe rush Morocco with taking Gibraltar. I think we'll do that, and then if we can't do that, we'll just forget about it. Send them down to London. Send these guys into port in London. I think we're gonna focus on upgrade the RGOs before we go and building a lot of buildings. 'Cause the thing is, if we make the RGOs cheaper, it'll make our estates more likely to build stuff. So we're just gonna upgrade all the RGOs to max. Then when they're all at max, we'll start building stuff en masse. But until then, we'll just let the estates build it. I wish there was a way to filter by like cost of upgrading. See here, it's like for some of these, it's like 33, and we could do it in a second, but then other ones, it's like yeah, they should really have a way of cost of upgrading filter. Yeah, I don't know. If we researched the let's see, check over to here. What are we doing on this? Oh, we still have something in the Age of Tradition with researching. We don't want that. And do we need it? Honestly, probably not. Before we move on and stuff from all this stuff right here, so I want to research that. I don't know why this isn't researched. Definitely need to research that. We're definitely gonna. Oh, I need to move this. Okay. Let's see what that looks like now. Okay, there we go. But yeah, we need more lumber in our market, so what we'll do is we'll upgrade this in Cheshire. Oh no, it's this one. Shoreham. Okay. Or we'll take these guys down there and see what we can do. If we can't do anything with them, we'll just keep them up in Scotland, suppressing rebels. What do we have on board? Embark army. We'll specifically have them go down to the Straits, and then see what we can do from there. Trafalgar. The Battle of Trafalgar awaits. Hey. Oh, my headset's dying, guys. Give me a second while I swap. I don't know if this other one's charged. I have a couple. I also have some headphones that I could use, wireless ones. You know what? I might just charge both of these right now. And give me a second while I swap to Bluetooth headphones. You know what? Shit. All these are out of the case. Do I have these ones in the case? These ones do have charge, but how long have we been going? Let me we're gonna continue this in a little bit, guys. Actually, we probably could take in charge of the siege of Granada at Gibraltar and only take Gibraltar. Oh, you know what? That's really good. Aquitaine did us solid and brought their army down here and has been sieging this shit down. That's really good. Alright, we're gonna put a noble in charge of this, or maybe one of our older or less in line. We don't want to put someone who's like first in line to the throne, but ruler's son. What? How is he in line? I'll just do our ruler. I don't even care. If he dies, he dies. You know. I mean, I care, but like, dude, how cool would that be to literally have a Crusader King in EU5? Come on now. Okay, let's bring these guys south. I don't know why they didn't go before. Is this in our colonial range? Maybe we can take this stuff. Oh, it is. Huh. Is this owned by Tunis? If it is, we're probably gonna take this too. I think Britain did historically own Malta at one point. So what the fuck is Salona? County of Salona. Oh, we're taking that shit. Come on, dude. You really think we're gonna let that fucking be independent? Oh shit. Our king died. See, I knew I should have assigned a noble to this. Whatever. I think what I'm. Oh, by the way, I just realized I wasn't talking because I forgot my mic was on. Or I didn't forget it was on, but I was thinking it went dead on the battery. But yeah, what I was gonna say is I was actually I guess I forgot it was live because I was thinking about ending the live since my mic was gonna die, but I didn't. Anyway, I was gonna say, I'm thinking about probably what we're gonna do here with all this territory because it's all owned by us. I think what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna land in Ceuta or Septa, whatever you want to call it, and we're gonna take all this territory in the war. We're gonna separate peace out, and then we're gonna sell the provinces. Well, probably what we'll do is we'll keep Ceuta and Tangier. We'll sell some of these and then so we'll take all the way down to here. It's coastal ones. This inland one we won't take. And then Asilla will sell to Portugal, or no, Sicily will sell to Castile. This one right here will sell to Aragon, and this other one will sell to Portugal. So that'll be how it'll wind out. So where's the capital of this province? I don't want to move too far inland and away from supply, so we'll take Tangier and try and make sure they don't claim anything from us. Where's the control point? Oh, what the fuck? It's way up here inland. Alright, we're gonna rush this and see. Hope that nothing happens. Also, I'm gonna appoint that York guy. Where is it? I'm gonna port the York guy, and what we're gonna do is just hope he dies. I don't know. I don't really want him to die because sign this other guy. This is actually a really easy way to capture all these provinces right here. If you just, I just didn't even realize that. So say you like take this bit right here, right? And then you just rush down to this one. As long as you don't meet any opposition, I don't know where their armies are, but I mean, we probably will meet opposition. But like actually all four of the main control points of Morocco being right here is a really kind of like fatal flaw that they have in their like map meta. I don't know what you'd call it. Like basic. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Come on, Castile. Wait for this guy to. You know what we'll do? We'll just let this siege run away through this mountain pass, and actually we'll rush over here, over to Ceuta. Actually, we'll dock this in Tangiers and try and evacuate them. At least now we're making positive soldiers. That's one way to look at it. Up here. +5 per month. Nice. Not that that was good, but hey. Alright guys, we're going to separate peace out, I think. And I might end the live, charge my headset, and then grab a bite to eat from the kitchen. And yeah, I might also go out and, because I have a free reward from Dutch Bros. So I'm probably going to do that. I don't know. We'll see. This is actually a pretty good naval base thing we got going. Either side of the strait, that's pretty good. Alright, we're gonna set these guys based in Tangiers. Oh, they actually did survive. So the other army. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, guys, I'm gonna end the live here. I don't know. How's it? What's the view count looking like on YouTube? We'll see. I might just grab it the dinner, whatever you want to call it. It's like only 3 o'clock right now, so. Okay, let's see. Analytics. Oh, we're doing really good. Okay, we're not getting into live. Guys, we're gonna keep going for that a bit. In that case, yeah. Okay, cool. Shit, we have a rebellion actually in Scotland. It looks like our vassals are handling it pretty well, but I don't know. We'll see. I think we are gonna release a vassal somewhere up here to handle these rebellions. We'll probably make them a dominion or possibly just a regular vassal. Maybe not a fiefdom. I don't know. Let's see. We'll probably just raise the levies. Alright, so let's grab the army down in here. And probably what we'll do is we'll split this in half and have half garrison this bit, half will garrison Tangier. We will expand into Malaga region if Spain doesn't take this bit and that bit, whatever you want to call it. Let's merge these, split them in half. Hobblers and archers we'll have over here. And probably what we'll do is we'll just work on building up our, where is it? How far, wait, hold on, how far is this along on integrating? Because they have a decent sized standing army, I'm pretty sure. It's about half, no, it's, okay, so this is not that. It's about a little over a quarter way. Okay. Alright, let me grab this. Bring it up to York. And then we'll march there. Or march from there, because I don't want to just march straight into there. I want to gain supply first. Or regain morale after the march. Because what I've noticed is if you march them during winter and also like don't stop along the whole way, you'll really have a lot of bad issues with morale in your troops. So like watch, so their morale is going down as they're marching, especially the more supply it takes up. And the supply is good in England in general, but if you go on the food, this is where you can see. So if the province food goes down as they march. So see right here, they're taking up a lot of food there because it's a slower production, and also up here where these guys are. I'm guessing you'll see this go down over time. Let's grab these guys and crush this army. Angus beef. There's no water. What's our loyalty looking like? Lower the taxes on these guys a bit. Just drop taxes for a bit, because we've been at war for a while, and I really don't want all my estates to rebel. Like, I had an issue with that a while ago. We were having a lot of rebellions. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drop that down. We're also gonna drop the cost of court down. Stability will drop as low as we can while still having it positive. Same with diplomatic spending, because I don't really, let's see. That's fine. Okay, that'd be good. And we can kind of use this guy to farm money. I also don't really know would be the best upgrade. Probably our silver mines. Give me a second. Wanna improve with the Hansa so they can build in my territory. How I get them to. How do you fucking improve with the Hansa? Because it's not the city of Lubeck, is it? I know they control like one of these ones at the beginning. They control Lubeck at the beginning, but it's not like actually them. It's not actually Lubeck, so. They also control Bremen, so. I don't know. Huh. Anyway. Either way, that's fine. What the heck? Okay. Damn it, they fucking rebelled in Roxburghshire. Okay. Boost minting a little. And it'll boost the Lord's tax. Yeah, we're not gonna go back in debt, so probably what we'll do is we'll just tax the shit out of the peasants. Tax the rich. Okay then, buddy. Anyway, let's export saffron. Because I think we do produce some of that. We also could export wool to Bruges. Okay, Edinburgh. Drop this down to about half so that AI controls half and we control half. Although I think we don't have any markets in these other, or marketplaces in these other markets. Let's grab this. Alright, we're gonna have these guys perform logistics. Same with this one. I'm doing that because I don't want to lose all the supply that or the troops we're losing of the regulars. I don't know if that's just because we're like low on supply of manpower type of thing, or soldiers. But who knows? Guess that's not the one we wanted. We want this one. Let's grab here, go here. Perform logistics. I'm gonna go downstairs real quick. I'll be right back. This headset is charging, so if this one dies, I'll still be live. But just let me grab a bite to eat and some more water. Okay, give me a second, guys. Pause game. Hey, 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 everyone! Fat Albert in the house. Got that cheeseburger going on. Got that queso, heck yeah. Chips and queso, heck yeah. Fucking yeah, gnarly ass, goopy ass shit, but still good. Anyways, guys, let's get back to the game. All right, let me unpause that. Okay, what were we doing? We were sending this guy to be okay. So we're down to perform logistics, and we want to make sure the other guy is set to suppress rebels. I don't know if these guys, because they're professional troops, will do better at that, but it would make sense, right? But we don't know. So really, I'm not going to be taking a lot of territory and holding it myself, other than like in the British Isles and a couple key places. So we want to hold the any straits or any like key transit corridors, like where maybe over here, from here to here or from here to here. I know we can't build canals, or maybe we can. I don't know, because there is water here. There's water here, and there's the Pound Lock Canal. I don't know if you could build like a makeshift Panama Canal or something, but that'd be kind of cool. Pull a Vic 3 and EU5. Alright, cool. Let's get this army crushed. We already beat them in battle. They're sieging this for us. We'll just grab all the control points, I guess. Have them detach. We'll take Berwick. And then move on to Dublin. Or, sorry, not Dublin. Edinburgh. It both has a din. Edinburgh, Dublin. I don't know. Kind of sounds similar. It's Lanarka. Yeah, it is a control point. Yeah, you can literally get this fucking like cheeseburger thing for free at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. I don't know if Hardee's is the same as Carl's Jr. technically, but at least at Carl's Jr. they have this deal. It's basically like after Super Bowl breakfast fucking cheeseburger thing, and it's pretty good. I got it this morning, saved half for lunch. I got it late morning and save it for like early dinner type of thing. You can check the. What time is it? Are any of you guys watching from Europe? What time is it in Hamburg right now? Let me open the clock app. Because I'm in a trading competition for Hamburg. Oh, it's right about to be stock market open. In Hamburg. So for pre-market. It's 12 a.m., 12:59 a.m. Hamburg, Germany. 1 a.m. now. Just turned 1 a.m. Let me just check that real quick and see what the markets are doing this morning in Europe time. I'm not going to show this on the thing, but I might later on do a trading live. I'll probably not do that, but you know, I might. I don't really know. We'll see. I do pretty good at it right now. If I go on placement on this, see what place I'm in. So let's see. Shut this up. Right now I'm in top 3% of participants. And I think there's like, last time I checked, there was like 50,000 participants. I'm 1,000th place. Earlier today I was like, actually earlier yesterday I was 900 80 something, and I don't really know what it was. But like the thing is, I'm literally down on on the unrealized profit, but with the realized profit, I've actually made a lot more than some other people, so that's nice. All right, cool. Let's go back to the game. Close that. Close that. Okay, cool. Where were we? Right here. Let's grab Berwick, and now that's flipping right here. So march on to Edinburgh. Then we'll take Landkirk if these guys don't get it. Let's upgrade some of the RGOs that are gonna give us money. And what do we want? Fez Market. We probably should build something that's gonna give us supply, right? Do any of these buildings or cities have a town status, or are they all? They're all okay. Tangier, is that a town? No, it's not. We probably should make one of these a town. More likely than not, the ones that produce the non-food goods. So Gibraltar and Marbella are Heartburn Central right here with this food. These are both food buildings, so or RGOs. So we'll probably build the Tangier into town and make it like a trading center. Center of trade like EU4. Take what they need. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so these guys took Landkirk, so we're basically already all sieged this up. Even this is siege, so we don't really have any issues with this. Especially once this falls. It's already surrounded. Just keep ticking. Okay, we can make peace with them now. Oh, what the fuck? Man rebelled at us? Okay, we'll release Man as a vassal. Maybe a fiefdom. Yeah, let's make peace with both of these guys. So we'll do here. Angus, sue for peace. All the provinces. Give it all. Give it all. Come on. Alright, and also guys, I'm releasing the rest of the videos from the Victoria Live today. Or sorry, Victoria 3 Live from our Argentina campaign. So those are gonna be going live later today. Some of them went live earlier. And I don't know if it was the EU5 Live from last weekend, but that one hasn't gone live yet, but it will be going live later today. And in addition to that, we also have I just have to edit it, but a couple of these videos from like our past couple lives will be going out into episodes over the next couple days. It just takes, for one, the main thing, I could edit them real quick, but it takes a second for it to process on the YouTube side things. So like YouTube, what it does is it'll need to process the video, and mainly when it's doing that, it's just deciding if it's gonna throttle you on the views you get, and it doesn't really do that per se, but what it does do is it does the subtitling, and then if there's any keywords or phrases it doesn't like, what it does is it just essentially like pushes it out a bit less. It doesn't really throttle you per se. But what it does do is it. Why'd I get negative prestige for that? Anyway. Okay, let's disband these guys. And okay. Now we're at peace fully. What we'll do, create a subject. Up in here we'll do. Do we have to disband our troops first? Maybe. Are we not at peace? Here we are. Huh. Oh well. do? Okay, we wanted to do suppress rebels. These guys. We probably should do this with the actual troops, so not like levies. So we'll just disband the levies, send them back into the pool. And local courts, pop conversion, state satisfaction would be good. Yeah. I mean, estate satisfaction, equilibrium. That's good because equilibrium is different than the estate satisfaction. As a modifier, the estate satisfaction is up here. Equilibrium is what like these kind of equate to. So if the equilibrium is low, it's gonna be like, and you essentially get the equilibrium higher by giving out these privileges. So they'll be less likely to rebel. You know, so you have crown pretenders, that's fine. Not really, but like, it's just patriots right now. We don't have any noble rebels. And the noble rebels are the things that's going to cause you problems, realistically. But because we have a high equilibrium, and I try and keep that high, we don't have as much issues with a equilibrium. I don't know what that's saying. You don't have as much issues with rebels because the equilibrium is high. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna drop down the forts. But first, let's go here. I don't know if we need money to create the subject. Probably not. But for some reason, I'll let us with that. So what we'll do instead, we'll go here. Ormadum of Ross. Make them a theme. I want those Galway. Release man. Well, I don't know why it's a kingdom. I'm just thinking if I do release what's it called? Man, where are we gonna feed them? What provinces are we gonna feed them? And I'm thinking here and then the Isles right here. I don't want them to get too strong, so that's probably about all we'll do. And for us to probably get them up here, over here, and Inverness. Okay, make them feed them. Because this is culture Norman, what we're gonna do here is release this as a dominion and then try and feed them a bit more of this bit right here. And I think that's all we're gonna do for vassals. Alright, so we're gonna integrate Durham now, and soon enough, once Lancaster, or after we integrate Durham, we'll work on integrating Lancaster and then Wales, and yeah. Grab a chip, grab the dip the chip in the dip. I'm trying to see who's going to be the major power in HRE. I'm thinking Austria, but it also could wind up being Bohemia. I don't know. It's always one of the two. Although sometimes the HRE really expands pretty big. I don't know how I can see the... How the fuck is Upper Bavaria a great power? That's so weird. I mean, obviously they're probably the emperor, right? But like, that's very surprising. The Bavarian something something. Triangle. Triangle. Bavaria. Triangle and the angle. Or we're gonna try and get this positive on the legitimacy. So cost of port needs to go up, but I don't want to have it go up that much. So we'll try and keep that as high as we can. I don't know. I mean, what we could do is drop fort maintenance down and bring this up to where... We'll just bring it up a little bit right now. And maybe we'll just drop everything down. We're just gonna like in general drop the taxes and drop the expenses just to keep things stable with regards to estates, because they're pretty pissed off right now because they've been taxed for a long time. We can raise the taxes on the yeomen though, I think, but I think we'll just lower them a bit just to keep everyone happy, because that will keep things going up on the satisfaction monthly change. And I just want them to go up kind of fast. And plus that'll make them be possibly building more on the estate construction. Okay, there we go. Let's leave that at that. We'll also grab here and it's Lord's tax. Alright, so once we have enough, we're going to pay this last bit of debt off. And that'll bring our income up by 0.64 ducats. So right here you can see it says from Bank of Peruzzi interest. Interest we're paying is 0.64. We'll take the gold and pay that off. I don't really care about the 100 Years' War, dude. I really don't care about the throne of France, if I'm honest. What the fuck? Did you guys hear that? Or holy shit, that was fucking loud. I have a notification on my stock thing, then it's like, holy shit, that was loud. Damn. It's probably gonna go off again in a second. By the way, quick tip about getting queso. Always, always, always wait for the chip to drip the shit off the queso. So you want to wait for the queso to drip off the chip, and then bring it over, and then eat it. Perfect. Alright, what is this? Bro, shut the fuck up. Stupid notification. Oh, the sun's moving pretty quick. I should probably check that. Give me a second, guys. Stonks, 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 stonks. Stinking, stinking stonks. Alright. So it's actually moving in the direction I want it to with some of them and some of them not. But the ones that matters it is. So actually everything's looking pretty good today. That's good. Probably will sell eventually. What you can do with stocks is you can actually queue up an order. I don't know if there's probably a lot of people who don't trade stocks on here. What you can do, it's called a limit order, and you basically just queue it up to go at a certain price, and you know. But yeah. All right. All right, we're gonna try and keep our taxes ranged between 25 and 33. No more than that and no less, if we can. But we also want it to be positive loyalty, so we'll keep that there. And for this, obviously, the more power they have, the lower we'll tax them. But you know, I think we're gonna build some libraries. So let's okay, let's go here. But for you know what, we're still needing to expand the RGOs, so let's do that. RGO builder, we can do salt. What is this? Only salt. What the fuck is this? What market is this? Paris. I need to turn that notification off. It's getting annoying. What do you do down in Tampa Bay? Hey, hey, ba da 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 da. What did it? Roll the woodpile down. Soon may da 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 da. And we'll roll the woodpile down. I don't know if you guys can hear that. You probably can. I'm gonna turn that off. these stupid notifications on. I don't know why they keep going off. Oh, it's because it's just set to go off whenever there's a price lower than a certain price. Give me 1 second, guys. Logs, alerts, turn that off. Pause that. Pause all these. Okay, and then we'll unpause these ones. Because these are the ones that actually matter for me. Okay, there we go. We're good now. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if you could hear the noise, but probably couldn't. But even if you could, it'd still be annoying. Do we have any sources of saltpeter? I don't think we do. In that case, we're probably going to need to expand the clay production, the livestock production, and actually this would be a good place to build a saltpeter guild up here. Yeah, expanding the RGOs really is the way to go to improve your income. Building the buildings is good for development, but it doesn't really get you out of the problem of luckily I didn't get any fucking cheese on my shirt. I need water, bro. I'm thirsty. It looks like we're about halfway on the annexation of Aquitaine, so that's good. Now a napkin. Whatever. You know what I want to try? One of these things dipped in the fucking queso. That's gonna be good. Not bad. Not bad. I prefer the chips though. Okay. We really have another rebellion? Yep. I'll just let our vassals handle it. Although, it does look like we don't have control over the one fort that we need. Or is this a fort? I thought there's a fort up here. But yeah, they have Perth. Alright, we're gonna work on expanding the sand Because I think this is really our one supply of sand up here in the England node, and probably any source of stone will expand as well. Any RGO source, that is. I don't really feel like building a bunch of reason we're building those is so we can upgrade the roads, build more transportation throughout our island. I'm gonna assign a cabinet minister. So we'll do total ability, Charles Markham. This guy's pretty good. And do we have anyone else who's really good like that guy was? Cuthbert Hudge. Okay, buddy. Interesting name, but I like your skills. Cuthbert Hodge. Let me check on the YouTube chat. I don't know if it's actually pulling the chat from my live into the what the fuck? Huh. Yeah, for some reason the YouTube chat has been kind of weird today. I keep getting this little weird monkey with a hammer showing up, and he's like saying, "Something went wrong," and I have no idea why it's saying that, but whatever. It is what it is, guys. I don't know if you guys can chat in the chat, but it's not showing up for me, so whatever. It is what it is. You know, you can get it sometimes and sometimes you can't, but normally it works just fine. But I guess, I don't know. It's weird. Hopefully you guys are able to chat with each other. I just can't see what you're saying. But yeah, like I said, the live I have to edit from the other day. It'll be going out probably tomorrow. And then today we have a Vic 3 live from a couple weeks ago, or like a couple days ago last week. And that's going live throughout the day today. I don't know what time, but later. So. I think I left. I already released them all though, so we'll see. That shit's fire. It's this queso stuff from Costco. It's pretty good. Let me raise some levies and take care of this rebellion. Raising them from Cornwall this time. I'm kind of heavily raising them from over here. I don't want to depopulate that area. And then I don't know if we can raise any from up here, but we probably could raise them from Scotland proper and just get them there quicker. Alright, we're gonna set this guy to integrating this. I don't know, I see it keeps like stopping the integration whenever they rebel. So probably what we'll do, I think later on, once we have more of an economy and the economy did actually do this, we'll probably build a fortress in every control point we can. So see these icons, and right here, this indicates a control point, and when you capture that, so say you capture Dumfries right here, it'll flip the whole province unless there's a fort, say like here, here, here. And then only the ones bordering that will stop. But say, like, see how Roxburghshire has a fort here? Because of that, even if you capture Berwick, it's only going to flip this one. And I don't even think this one will flip unless we capture Roxburghshire. I keep calling it Roxburghshire, I don't know if it's called that. I think it's just called Roxburgh, but whatever. Alright, let's grab our navy and kill this fleet. They have a decent sized one that they've gathered. We'll bring them up north and alright, I'm gonna improve with the Kingdom of Naples. Also the Papal State. Okay, what else should we improve with? Maybe we'll improve with Austria next. Possibly Bavaria, I don't know. I think we're gonna we're gonna wanna build forts everywhere we can along this line. So see this line of mountains that kind of divides England in half? We're gonna want to fortify anywhere kind of significant along that line where there's a pass. So here, 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 Blackburn maybe, and Roxburgh already has one. We could build one in Berwick, so they can't get by there. Carlisle has one, so that's good. We were wanting to upgrade Carlisle, I think, so what we'll do is we'll build Clay here, just to upgrade the local economy, have more laborers employed from peasants. Let's build a mason. I hope you guys are able to chat with each other in the live feed. I don't like, for some reason the chat's not showing up for me. It's just a stupid YouTube monkey thing. You know, the thing shows up when you I don't really know what the scenario is that makes it show up, but basically it shows up whenever I not whenever there's a bug, I think it might be because, you know what it might be? It might be because I have my VPN enabled on my browser, just at a browser level. It's not enabled on my, let me check that. See if I disable NordVPN. Do I have this on? Exclude from site. Excluded. Nope. Well, we'll turn it off. Make sure it's off. Quick connect. Not connected. YouTube blocked. I don't really know. Either way, let's see now. No, it doesn't seem to be that was the issue. Anyway, that's fine. All right, well, cool. That's fine. Go back to stream health. Minimize that. Okay. And we are going to release a couple of vassals in the Highlands, so probably we'll release a non-historical vassal in Inverness. And when I say non-historical, I mean if you go here, go release subjects, custom subjects is I guess what it's called, but we're releasing in Inverness, and I don't know what the actual province of this is called. It's Glasgow, so and then what's this? Earldom of Glasgow. Yeah, we'll release that as a fief, probably. Fiefdom. Okay, cool. I think really what we need is more sources of raw materials for construction. So that goes for stone, clay, sand, kind of iron ore, but mostly wood. Let me just, what the fuck happened in Gibraltar? Oh, okay. What happened? Did they, what happened here? Cue this sad music, boys. I think we lost Gibraltar. Alright, let's close this. Or what the fuck? This, what is this? Rebels? Or rebels? I don't know, I call them rebels. This is a rebellion, I guess. Rebels? What is this? Rebels? Fuck no. Alright, we're gonna regroup our troops. I don't know why these guys have just been sitting in the strait for so long. March these to Cadiz and send these guys across the strait to there. We'll probably just keep our troops on the northern side of the strait so Castile can help us if they need. I don't know if we're at war with Morocco. We might be. I don't know where the fuck. This is so huge, this outliner. I think we might release these two as a vassal. And so we'll probably release, what is this? Is this a separate region? Yeah, we could release this as a vassal, feed them this bit up here. And then we'll keep this bit. We could release this as a Dominion actually, and have them be like our like version of the Crusader state from here, but over here, you know? I don't know. And then just keep Gibraltar under our control. That way we can have help from Castile, right? But we don't have to have all the... And that'd be good because that would mean that we would have like... Oh, what the fuck? A lot of troops here. Oh, it's just a rebellion. Okay, we can take that on. I'm just gonna let our troops regather their strength. We'll bring some levies down too. We'll bring levies down from home counties, or whatever you want to call it. The main British area, or London, whatever it's called. It's called home counties in Victory. So I've been playing some of that, so. That's probably enough. And before we get to disorganize their levies, let's just merge all these. And same thing with this. Bring it up here. Why the fuck did... Bro, these fucking rebels. Alright, you know what? We're not gonna have them integrate until all the tribes people are settled, because I think they're causing unrest. To be honest though, it's probably our low legitimacy. Who knows though, honestly. Alright, we're gonna try and get this shit under control with all these rebels. If we can, like, crush this rebellion up here, and then release some vassals in the north and down here, I think that should fix the problem. We can probably handle these guys with their professional armies, but I just need them to regain some strength before I go and send them into the battle. So, I mean, our problem right now is they're, like, all attritioned out to the max. I'm gonna call Aragon in to help us against... Wait. Which one is this? See, it needs to say, like... It needs to say what rebellion it is. You can't just, like, click on this and then, like, That's not what I need to know. What's your rebellion against England? This is not helpful. Like, it needs to say like rebellion of certain province against certain country. You know, that would be the way how I'd do it, but like you can't really know like what country they're asking. So except for all. And that just used up all our favors, so whatever. Should probably improve relations with Portugal. Alright, cool. That's fine. I feel like the AI, or not the AI, the developers made probably on purpose these control points being so close together. Because for one, I guarantee you that the studios are literally in Tinto, right around here, near Seville, or not Seville, um, Barcelona or whatever. Right, Sitges is where it is. So Paradox Tinto is based in Sitges, and I guarantee you that some of the developers are from like Spain. So I would not be surprised if they did this subtle move to like weak, like because literally like one capture point, one capture point, one capture point, only one fort, second fort, and I don't even know if this is there at the start of the game. Also, interestingly enough, in EU4, this was mountains. Here, it's probably the worst possible type of defensive terrain. I don't know for sure, but like, yeah, I don't know. There's really no way to know if that's the case, but it seems kind of likely that home turf advantage, home turf, you want to like conquer this shit quick if you're playing as your home country. Take this bit from Morocco, take this bit from, anyway, just kind of funny, kind of cool, kind of smart, but I find it funny. I don't know why, like it's nothing wrong with it, just like the thing is like makes it a lot easier as a European country trying to take some colonial bases. What the fuck? Got some case of shit on my shirt. Fucking annoying. I probably should really be building a bit more of a professional army instead of relying on levies. But I'm just trying to build up my economy. Although at some point, like losing the pops is probably going to be more uh, reductive to my economy than building up the infrastructure for professional armies. So who knows? What the fuck is a sheikdom of Al Habit? I don't even know where the fuck that is. Is it like some specific thing that's rebelling? I have no idea where this is coming from. I'm guessing it's just rebels, right? But like, that's cool. Like one of those rebel nations that you can release from Morocco and EU4, like this one. Because this, like in EU4, right? You have Tetuan or whatever that you can release, and then the one over here in Malia, which is like Fez or something. But yeah, I don't know. All right, let's go to Dover with these guys. We'll bring the Navy. Actually, we'll bring it to. Where are they going? They're going here. Okay, guys. Oh shit! What the fuck? This whole fucking rebellion is taking forever. Really should get this under control. Alright, we're gonna just go siege this down. This small force can probably take on Edinburgh. I mean, maybe not, but we'll send them back here to regather some strength. Maybe we can take Landkirk. And then Glasgow. I don't really know. We might not have enough men to siege that, so no, we can't consolidate because it's different kinds. Alright, we're gonna build a scriptorium or two in Dublin. I think that's where we could last time, right, when I checked. I guess I built one there. So we built one here in actual city of Dublin, not the market, but Fortress Church. Can we build one of these down here? No. Okay. Maybe in that case what we'll want to do is just expand the RGOs still. Because I was doing this pretty good. Go back up to London Market. And from here build stone. Okay, we can't do that. We need to build that, and then we'll build one here. We can, when this one's done. I don't want to be queuing up too many of them, just because it'll make, I don't know, does this take tools, or does this take, yeah, this takes tools. We do have tools in this province anyway, so that's probably why it's not too pricey, because we got these guys going on here. Then do we have one here? Producing that? How we do. So what does it take for us to upgrade the iron for RGO expansion? RGO builder, we go here. Mouse over this to see. It takes lumber. Okay, so this was kind of like a cyclical thing, like a closed loop type of thing, where we can like build the we can build the iron and lose, upgrade that, upgrade this, upgrade the villages, and then do that again. And then from there we can upgrade this. But we should probably also upgrade some of our luxury things like this. All the food ones too. We can't be neglecting the food, because we are in a northern climate. And then in the mid game we have that mid game challenge with the what's it called? We have our, I forget what the fuck it's called, the winter event, where like you get like the I don't know what it's called actually. I don't remember at all what it's called now, but basically in the middle of the game there's really cold, dark winter type of thing. Just joking. But no, there's like a extra cold like season. It's like I forget what the fuck it's called. It's like an actual historical event about this thing called the Maunder Minimum. And basically what it is you have like what happened was basically it just got really cold essentially. And it's typically a climactic thing that happens, or climatic thing that happens every so often in a cyclical manner. Basically, it just gets colder. And then even in like the Roman times, it was warmer. But so the reason they could farm grapes up here in Roman times is because the climate got warmer, and then it got colder in like the 13 or 1600s. I think it was like another middle period of like warm and cold in like medieval Europe. So like not really right now, but like earlier than this. So if you look at the year, it's 13, starts in 1340 or 1330 something. And then, but just before that, there was a warmer period or colder period. I don't remember which, but it was like Europe was like a different temperature than it normally is. And then it got colder, which is showed up in the game. So that's why I say it's a good idea to upgrade all your food RGOs while also upgrading the windmills, things like storage, so like warehouse, market warehouse in your capital of your market. So we'll want to do that later on. But we'll also want to actually do that now. Takes masonry, lumber, and tools. We have a source of tools and lumber, or sorry, we have a source of lumber and masonry, but we don't have a lot of tools here. Can build this up. Do we have any cities over here? I thought we did. Maybe not. Bristol, is Bristol a town? It is. Although I don't think we have any tin over here. We'll probably want to build a road from Truro to copper, fish, tin. So we could build tools out here. Build like a port city on this one. I think we are going to release a lot of vassals once we have all this pieced out. So let's send these guys north. I think our levies can probably handle the sorry, not all levies, our professional troops can handle the Moroccan rebels. But let's go here. Siege down Berwick. Ricky Berwick! Hey guys, I'm Ricky Berwick. I'm from the town of Berwick, England. Did we lose our professional troops? No, they just got sent somewhere weird. Or did they? Oh, maybe we did. Shit. Damn. Well, the good thing is we can rely on these guys over here to take this back, probably. I don't know if they have military access to Castile. We should probably request that so they can march through their territory. Where did we just inherit? Holston, Pinneberg County. Where's this? Right here? Okay, so it is... I wasn't sure if this is the same color as us, but I guess this is supposed to... Is it just this? What the heck? Huh. Maybe it's like one of those ennoble things. I don't really know. Because there's this thing where you can like assign a guy. So say I go here and assign this guy, you can ennoble him or whatever, make him a noble, and maybe we should do that to some of the burgers to make them happy. I don't really know if that's worth it or if we need to do that, but I wouldn't mind doing that to these guys because they're pretty good quality characters. I don't want their they maybe they can't be ennobled because they're clergy. Oh yeah, I belong to clergy. Okay, well that's fine. Split in half, and then split in half again. Have one suppress rebels in our territory. Home counties: Mercia, Northumbria, East Anglia. We'll basically do all the ones on our islands, except for Picardy, Andalusia, Granada. Yeah, that's fine. And then this other one will have supply our troops. Well, so the main one will be supply. We want to kind of keep like a higher supply ratio to actual troops. I don't know if that's really the meta, but that's how actual armies work IRL. Like so, like in real life, like modern day, more of the army, like in the U.S. at least, more of the army is based on like supporting actual troops with supply and like uh different things. Like so, like more of the army is essentially like supply and background stuff than actual combat troops. So like you see here, perform army logistics. We're gonna have the big one do that. So this one of 11,000 will be supplying. That we're probably never gonna run out of supply, and they can still fight, So like, you can still have them ready to fight. So once these guys are these the ones that are gonna be suppressing, or is this? Okay, so that's this one that we want. And these guys we're gonna send up here as our combat troops and like the sieger troops. We'll probably have these guys merge with them. One's in Landkirk or Lanark. What is this called? Lanrick. Okay, that's fine. I'm not trying to pronounce someone's city, but mispronounce it, whatever. I don't really even care. I do, but like only because I'm from British Isles in general, and a little bit of Norway, got a little bit of Italy. I mean, obviously, generally European mutt, but mostly Irish. Then a little bit of English, Scottish, Welsh, Norwegian, Swedish, and then a little bit of Italian. Specifically, uh, you know, where is it? Right here. Yeah, because basically, like the people who were like move, basically, it's like my ancestors basically were like Italian nobles, or actually, I don't even know if it was Italian that they were Italian nobles, but it was like I don't know if you've heard of the White Company from England, but basically this mercenary guy. This is a popular video on it by I don't remember who made it, but there's a video on it on YouTube. There's this mercenary company in the Age of Condottieri, and one of my ancestors is from England, around here, specifically in East Anglia. Um, he was in that White Company, and he gained land in Este, so right here. And yeah. Anyway, random fun fact, but um, yeah. A lot of people don't know. That's why some people will like. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Let's get back to the game. Siege Edinburgh up. Carlisle has fallen. Successful occupation of Edinburgh. Holy shit, that's loud. Why the fuck did it just get so loud? Alright, let's choose the Burgesses. Get them happier. Let's send them on to Lanark. And where is our rebel suppressing guys? These guys need to immediately be crushed because they're sieging up our territory. What the actual fuck? When did they get down to Carlisle and past there? I saw that pop up, but I didn't realize Carlisle was in our territory. That's annoying. It's probably kicking off a lot of the supply from our territory. I never realized what the purpose of having high prestige was, or high legitimacy, but that definitely is it. You need that to change the policies on a union. Huh, I didn't know that. Good to know, though. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, let's, which one of these villages is the lowest tier? Build that up. Just boost the local economy. And I think we'll also build a mason here for the masonry. If we already have one, we'll just upgrade it. We don't. We do have a cathedral here, though. Let's see. Alternatively, we could build a fishing village here. Yes, one. Okay, let's throw it run. I think we're gonna want to build the roads up in a bit. So after this wage of war's done, and I really do want to start releasing more vassals on the out rim of our territory. Outer rim, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but let's recruit that. I don't know what I did. This is going so fast, bro. Fucking. Okay, hunt down this army. Actually, you know what? Is this on Bass? It is, so we'll bring... We got that under control. We'll go capture Lancaster. And then try and find out where this army is at. I think we crushed it, though, with this troops up here. So these ones brought this there. Okay, let's go capture Kopar. I don't know how that's pronounced, but I assume it's that. Okay, that's good. We got the Spanish helping us out with our rebels in the south. Okay, our southern bit is liberated. We're gonna want to provide more supply for our troops down here. So what we'll do is we'll build a fishing village here, and as well as a salt collector. So we want a clay pit. Salt collectors next. We'll have to import. I don't know if there's any of these are considered. I don't know if any of these are considered forest provinces. So, bro, what the fuck, dude? Come on, Sheikh Mamalaga, really? Come on, bro. All these fucking rebels. To be fair, I helped them both with, well, I didn't help Aragon with any rebels. At least not recently. At the beginning of the campaign I did, but I helped Spain with a few. So, it's fair enough. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have them release all English slaves. Because it's possible that, we might get our military troops back if we do that. I don't know if that's the thing. So if you release your... Because there's a treaty thing where you can, like, have them release a certain, like, number of your pops. I guess that's the Sheikhdom Walga, and then we got here rebelling against England. And this one's about to lose. Because they just have this, and none of these are fortified. Let's see. We're gonna need to build a bigger fleet. Spain's starting to rival us. We really haven't prioritized the navy too much, and I do want to have some to levy out as mercenaries for cash. So what we'll do is we'll build, we'll wait for our income to come up, but we really should be upgrading our food a bit more, I think, because I think that's how you get your pops to go up. I'm not sure. We've definitely had a lot of wars we've done, so I don't know if we have any. You know what we should do? We should probably build a hospital before we do that. We have a lot more sites where we can build them now. Before it was just London. We'll take the immigrants in. I don't care that they're. I mean, I obviously, you know, but it's fine. Okay, let's pay off our debts. What we can, at least. Okay. Let's make peace with these guys.